Hi, I'm Erica from my phone and welcome to another video. Today is the day in which we are finally diving into Te Amo Lá Fora by DUDA BEAT. I have gotten into her work from Nem Um Pouquinho as well as Meu Pisêro, both of which are singles on this album, and I am very excited to hear the whole album. It's been heavily requested for me to do it, and so I'm finally feeling like I'm ready to finally dive into it. It's an 11-song album, 38 minutes-ish, so I think it's gonna be a super fun time. Thank you for requesting this video, and anyway, let's get into it. Track number 1 is Tu Eu featuring Cila de Coco. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that person's name right or the song title. My apologies. It's not my first language, or second at all. Oh, we're starting with a recording. Wait, this sounds a lot more like Meu Pisêro. Ooh. It feels like a mix of like some other styles with like the Meu Pisêro vibe. Definitely feels very light and airy. Oh, we're bringing that recording. Get it mixed in. Oh. I feel like we changed to a minor key or something. This does not feel like we were originally. Yeah, this definitely feels a little more weighed down. Ooh, I like that we increased the dynamics. Oh yeah, bringing the voice recording back in. Coração, heart. So it was Tu Eu, and that was a great way to start the album off. It already plays with our intentions and expectations for the album. I had heard Meu Pisêro and I heard Nem Um Pouquinho, which I think are very different songs. And Tu Eu sounds a little bit at the beginning a lot like Meu Pisêro, but then turns into something more. It gets a little less poppy and exciting and gets a little more sad and dejected. And I think that kind of follows the lyrics of the song because she's getting dressed up to see her fling or partner or whoever, and when she gets there she realizes that there was someone entirely different and they actually are rejecting her and they've moved on to someone else. And I think that connects a lot to Meu Pisêro. Meu Pisêro is a lot about trying to get over a relationship that you thought it was something but the other person really wasn't into you like you thought. And so she's dealing with that, but she said if you love me like you said, you wouldn't reject my love. So it might be a different person also. I don't know. We will see how it turns out. I like the Cila de Coco. I think that's just the recording at the beginning and spliced through the middle. I like the sound of it. I don't think it was something that they specifically put into the album. Like Cila, I don't think recorded that specifically to go into the album. I think it's just a sample, but I don't know about that. But it was fun. It was cool. I like how DUDA plays with all of this stuff. I believe that DUDA is the producer, like the main producer of a lot of these songs. So that is very exciting because that means that we get to hear how she likes to experiment instrumentally as well. Track number 2 is Meu Pisêro, a song we've heard and a song we enjoy. Let's hear it again within the context of the album. Yeah, I do love how this starts. It's beautiful. Yeah, I do think this sounds a little like Tu Eu, like the beginnings of both. Yeah, this is really making me want to vibe with eyes closed so I can fully visualize it. Oh, I love those background vocals. They sound good. I love that alarm kind of thing. At first it was a little irritating, but now it really has sunk into the production. So that was Meu Pisêro. It's a vibe. It's got that Caribbean tropical feeling. Like it has the elements of Foro like we've talked about before. Definitely watch my reaction if you want to hear more about the song. I feel pretty much the same. It was an enjoyable song. The music video goes wild for some reason that I'm still trying to figure out why. So if you do know more information about the music video, please let me know. But the song is good. It's lovely. It definitely deals with that broken heart aesthetic, but I remember it trying to be more mature than I think some other Broken Heart anthems. So I appreciate that. It gives a little more nuance. I'm excited to see how these themes continue throughout the rest of the album. Track number 3 is Mais Ninguém. Again, pronunciation may be off. Ooh, I feel some synths brewing. Ooh, I like it. Felt like water. Ooh, bringing some more percussion in here. Ooh, it's faded and then new production came in. Oh, I like that. It like went to nothing then bursted. This gives me the energy of the song Bang from Anita a little bit, but a little deeper. I think this cadence feels a little bit similar to the chorus of that. Definitely a nighttime moody vibe. Oh, it turned into like bongos or some other type of drum like that. So that was Mais Ninguém, and that was a beautiful song. A little understated in the production wise. It felt like a song that was a little more chill, a little more mellow. There were some flutes in there, but there was also some cool synths in there. So it was like fun, but it was like a little more calm. Lyrically, it's about loving a person and not thinking you could love anyone else. I think the song title translates to nobody else. So she's like, if I can't love you like the way I love you, then I don't want anything else or anybody else. And so she's really declaring her love for this person. I don't know if this is reciprocated or not. I don't know if it's like still about the other person, or even because those words that I never said was like a line in there. So it may be more of a, oh, I haven't met you yet, but when I finally meet you, the one, my soulmate and all of that, I'll really like truly love you. I don't really know. It's a song that I enjoyed listening to sonically, lyrically. I don't know exactly the exact meaning, but it seems sweeter and a little more positive and uplifting, maybe, than these first two. Track number 4 is Nem Un Pouquinho featuring Trevo, a song that we have heard and watched the music video for and got scared from the music video, but we enjoy the song. Let's hear it again in the context of the album. Oh yeah, it does start so interesting here. This sounds a little like Lady Loud from Gloria Groove. Oh yeah, and these drums coming in change the game. I don't know the words, but like the cadence I know well. I feel like I need to rewatch this music video just for it to haunt my dreams. Oh my god, I forgot that part existed too. I love the trampoline line. Yes, I love how she projects out during this part. Oh yeah, let me get this outro. That feels like it was made just for the credits in the music video, but you get in the real song too. So that was Nem Un Pouquinho, and that was an enjoyable song. Again, it's chaotic, for sure. I think so far in the album, it presents one of the biggest WTF moments of the album, in that it just is switching up on you constantly. There's that part that sounds like a little bit of a cry, and then it builds up into Trevo's verse, and then you have this whole outro that exists. There's a lot going on in it, and I like it. The music video is astounding. I don't even know if it's on my list of music videos I really adore, because it is a little haunting, but I can't deny how well it was made. Same with Meu Pisêro. Both very well made music videos, which is very exciting to see an artist who really cares about her craft in terms of both the visuals and the sonics. And yeah, this song doesn't sound quite like anything else on this album, and I am hopeful that we have some songs that are in this similar vein, where they're a little more experimental and trying to push the envelope. I think that will be very exciting. I think Meu Pisêro does, and Tu Eu also does that. Mais Ninguém didn't feel like that. But that's just because I think the style was a little more understated in the first place, so there's not a lot of room for experimentation on that. But I'm excited to see how the rest of the album plays it up, plays it down, plays it however she's going to. Track number 5 is Melô de ilusão. Wait, what is this introduction? Oh, I like how it sparkled. Okay, we got this tight percussion there. I feel like this production goes pretty hard compared to her very soft voice here. Oh, I feel like this is a slow motion song that you're just like moving very slowly as you hear the song. Or you're in an in-between state. What is this? This gives some nostalgic element. Yeah, I think this song is gonna grow on me tremendously. Oh, you stopped it. Ooh, feels like it's evolving and growing. Oh, the background vocals have kind of grown to be a little more audible. Oh, that's a sudden stop. So that was Melô de ilusão. I really like that song, actually. That might be my favorite so far, actually. I'm normally an upbeat type of person, but this was one of those songs where it just gives you throwback feels and you can just vibe with it, and it doesn't slow you down, but it allows you to just fully enjoy the mix. The song is about throwing herself into this love story and being like, I'd like to control your thoughts, because then I can make sure that you like me, because you're changing their mind. But also, maybe that person, she doesn't know whether or not they like her, but she would if she was the one making it happen. It's again showing that longing to be in a relationship with this person, but for one reason or another, that person cannot be that person for her. And so she's dealing with that, and it seems that she's concerned of losing herself if she dives into this love story. So it seems like she doesn't have the best relationship with relationships. Yeah, honestly, I love the song. It's probably gonna be one of my favorites. It's just, I think that part where the background singers or the background voices, it may just be her, but just in background, and it's just like a da da da. I love that. It's such a nice touch. It's very clear that she put a lot of effort into it. She or her producers. I think she's the one who produces most of her songs, but I'm not fully clear on that. Track number 6 is Game, in all caps. Okay, we're a little faster. Ooh, switch it up for us. Yeah, this is also a vibe already. Yeah, this percussion hits. Yeah, you go, girl. She has a great way where she's singing even on these songs that normally a rapper would be on production-wise. Now. Keep thinking she's saying California. I'm not sure about that though. This outro has still so many details in it. So that was Game, and that song was fun. Again, it's definitely a very hip-hop mixed with Brazilian regional styles that just sound really good together. It's a great blend, as always. She's never making a bad song. The song lyrically is about her playing a game with that person, about saying, I'm not really like interested in you, and pretending like, oh, I don't even see you, that I'm happy, everything's fine, I'm not really that interested in you, even though you are interested in them. And yeah, it's really interesting talking about that little game, because it's definitely something that's alive and well in our dating culture, even here in the United States, definitely, for sure. And yeah, it's interesting why disdain conquers love instead of love conquering love. And I think that can be read multiple ways of, oh, if we're not together yet and we've never been together, that, oh, I have to feign interest or feign disinterest, rather, in order for us to end up together. Which doesn't make sense. Like, just have both of y'all say that y'all like each other. Just do it. Don't play hard to get. It's a very silly game. But also, I think it can be read as you guys were together and now you're not, and you are trying to get over it, and conquering that love that you had cannot be done with more love for that person. Unfortunately, you have to like fully like reject them out of your head, in at least her perspective. I think there are ways to go about it that don't do that, but her falling immediately back in love again is not the best way to do it either. And so you have to pretend like everything's fine and pretend that you don't like them anymore, even though you still have residual feelings. And I applaud her for being honest about that. It definitely is continuing the themes of this album. This album, I feel like, will be pretty cohesive in terms of this longing for someone, but having to hide it at certain points, or knowing that that love won't work out. She definitely is very self-aware of herself being a flawed character, of a human character, really. And so, yeah, I appreciate her being honest about that, and I'm excited to see how sonically those styles and those messages continue. Track number 7 is 50 Meninas. I don't know how to say 50 in Portuguese, but I bet that's probably how you would say it. Ooh, starting with some crackly, and now he stopped that. Ooh, that opened it up and we shifted gears again. That sounded a little like 21 Pilots' Ride. Oh, but now it's gained a little more depth vocally. And these drums are very deep as well. What is she repeating over and over? Not sure about that. Ooh, I like how these little, very pretty synths are bubbling to the surface. Ooh, I like that drumming. And I like this. I love how it's like the instruments that are belting out. I hear the word Meninas, but I don't know what the context is. I also only know Las Meninas, like the painting. So it was 50 Meninas, and an enjoyable song. I love how the instruments really belted out. And yeah, it, again, was experimental, but in a lot less of a synthetic way. I think there were parts where there was synths in there, but it did feel like there was some live instruments in it too, which was really cool to see how that blended. She's very good at fusing different elements together to somehow be still very cohesive. This song is, again, a song about longing to be with someone, but you know it's a bad idea. And this one is at like a phase of being, oh, I'm not going to love you anymore, sorry, because she realizes he has more than 50 girls, all of them in love with him, and all of them are getting fooled by him, and she was like one of those. And she's like, it's no use, there's no point in me trying to craft these unexpected arrivals and going to the bar to be the prettiest in the place, and, you know, crafting all these plans to really impress him when she's not the priority. And I think that message is very important. I have a friend that is going through that crisis of, is this person really treating her as a priority? Is she someone who's valued in his life? And if the answer is no, then you either need to confront them or ditch them. Like, that's how a relationship should be. And that's how, when you are trying to pursue a romance, like, if you actually care about that person, you should actually focus on them and not just have them as an option to help you feel better or help satisfy you. That's not how a relationship should be. And whether or not you're into monogamy, non-monogamy, that's not really that important as long as you realize, hey, that they should be treating you with love and respect. And it seems like this person was not treating her with the care and love and respect that she deserved. So I am appreciative that she is saying, I'm not going to love you anymore. However, I think Decisão de Te Amar, our next song, seems like it might be a song of deciding to love them. That's based on cognates. So we might be going back into the throes of it. But we'll have to just see. So without further ado, track number 8 is Decisão de Te Amar. Okay. There's a lot of elements here. I don't think I can keep track of them right now. Okay. Feels almost like a reggae song right now. Very light. Oh, there's the bass coming in. Oh, I can hear some bubbling thing. This whole album is gonna sound amazing in headphones. Okay, feels like some swelling's happening instrumentally, bringing us forward. Okay, bring that in. Let's see where we're going now. I feel like we're still escalating, which is so cool to feel. Oh. It's got much calmer. Oh. That was a sudden end. So that was Decisão de Te Amar. And it was a love song. I think there's nothing bad in this song. It's about deciding to love this person, and when they're around her, she gets all goofy, she gets nervous, but she loves doing whatever they do while they're in love. Yeah, it's a very lighthearted song. It was a song that definitely just passed by for me. It was hard for me to keep track. I think my brain in the middle of it just like turned to mush for an unrelated reason. And so I'm dealing with the consequences in my head that like I'm just like, okay, that was a song, it existed. But I got like a wave of just exhaustion just pass over me. Again, still not DUDA BEAT's fault, but I want to be transparent with y'all. Yeah, this song was good. It's not my favorite on the album, but it just kind of vibes. I'm happy to see that she's in love. Seems like there's nothing bad currently happening. It seems like it is reciprocated, though it's not explicitly stated, but I don't know. Maybe. You can let me know. There's no notes on this in terms of saying what DUDA BEAT was talking about. So it seems like she might actually be happy. Track number 9. I don't know how to pronounce this. It looks like text emoticons, and it has heart eyes and a W mouth. I don't even know how I'm going to be able to recreate this. Hopefully I can find it on the internet to put it down in the little caption-y area. But we'll see about that. But looks very loving and adoring, and it's also under a minute. So let's see what this interlude really has in store. Okay. This is light, but kind of hitting the ear in a different way. Almost in a grating way. Oh no, it's fading out already. I feel like I'm getting like a hearing test. Oh, now it faded into like piano, I guess. Oh, now it feels like it's like night out, like maybe some crickets or something. Oh, now the next song. So that was that song, and it was so light. It was an instrumental, which I didn't expect to get on a DUDA BEAT album. Not that I've heard a DUDA BEAT album before this, but it just didn't seem like something she was going to do. It was very light, not very beat heavy at all. You weren't living up to your name in that. But it was very quiet. I wish it was a little more, the word coming to my mind is intact, but what I think I mean is that it should be a little more full. It felt so light. I felt like I didn't hear much at all. Maybe there's a lot that I'll get when I listen to in headphones, but really not my favorite. I feel like there's no reason I would listen to this outside of the album, and even as an interlude, I don't feel like it will connect much, because I don't think it really connected much from the previous song. It is a cute name, and I kind of wish that it wasn't an interlude and it was like a whole song, and it was just like, oh, we're gonna be cute and quirky and have this be the title, and I would love it. But it really just is an interlude that is calm, but at the same time, it's not that exciting. Track number 10 is Meu Coração, which I think translates to my heart. Maybe. Okay, now she really is singing slowly. Okay, this definitely has more of the feel of the tail end of that interlude. Though I think I wish that it would just have been connected to the beginning of the song. Ooh, string section, come on in. I love how her voice is on this instrumental. Ooh, yeah. That's how you know they're using some real strings. Oh, so like there's again like a siren sound. She seems to have that as like a theme in a lot of her songs. Yeah, she's really saying Meu Coração now. Oh, that was a beautiful way to end it. So that was Meu Coração, and it does translate to my heart. And that was a beautiful song. Again, I'm still dealing with a brain that got tired randomly. It's not even that late in the day, so I don't know what's up with that, but I'm working through it. Sonically, it is very beautiful. That string arrangement is incredible. She thanked someone in particular. I'll put their name on the screen who she thanked for the string arrangement, because they did an incredible job. That sounded beautiful. In this song, as DUDA BEAT herself jokes in the annotation, she's DUDA beatless. The song does not really have a beat. It is just, we are listening to this ballad of sorts, and it is beautiful. It is a song that I don't expect to hear from DUDA BEAT, and if I'm trying to listen to a song from DUDA BEAT, it probably won't be this one, but I do like the song. She's talking about how it would tear her apart to just be this person's friend. She really wants them in love with her, and it's probably not going to work out, unfortunately. And she says at the end over and over again, her heart runs on imagination. So her heart and her desire is being really fueled by these fantasies and this imagination that their life together would be so perfect. And she promises that if they come back, she would love her with like her entire being. And honestly, who is this person? They seem like a god to you, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in that feeling of all this whimsical, fantastical love, like a perfect soulmate love. But I'm like, are they really that good for you? Are they really that amazing? Like, maybe, and if so, power to you for really like pining after them. But especially if it's the same one who has 50 Meninas, I feel like you should see someone else at that point. But again, overall, a beautiful song, and I see to some extent why the interlude is the way it is, because Decisão, it still has the beat, and Meu Coração has no beat, and so it is changing that. But at the same time, I feel like you could have had like the first part of this interlude be in Decisão rather than cutting off right at the end, and then have like the second half be in Meu Coração. And it seemed like at the end of Meu Coração there was still like an outro of sorts, and so I feel like it would fade in and then fade out, and it would still be lovely. It's not like we're really worried about runtime, I don't think. I mean, because if you add like 20 seconds to both of those, it'd still not be the longest song on the album. So I think that would have made more sense to me to have it be that way. And then you could have a really cool transition between songs, which I always personally really love. So I think that's where my head is at about it. I just feel like the interlude, to some extent, is unnecessary to be a separate song, at least. I understand it existing now in terms of changing the pace, but I think that could have been incorporated into the two songs on either end of it. Track number 11, last song on this album, Tocar Você. I'm almost certain I mispronounced one or both of those words. Feel free to correct me. Okay, beat is back. Oh, I love how that came in. Sudden. This gets me excited because it means that we're ending this album with a bop. Yeah, we can end our club with this song. Okay. Oh. We are switching it up, switching it up. I feel like I'm getting a whole DJ set right now. Is this club feature nostalgia, but from Brazil? Yes. I like these snaps. I love this coming in. It feels like a good party vibe. Almost Sleeping on My Dreams from Jacob Collier. Oh, I like this like guitar solo, I think it is. Ooh, it feels like almost like a timer like ticking down. Ooh, that's a finite ending. So it was Tocar Você. And ooh, that was fun. That one is the definition of switching it up so many times. It's not just Nem Um Pouquinho who does that. It is Tocar Você. And I like all the different iterations of it. That was fun. I had a good time. That's a great way to end the album too, because it's upbeat and it's fun. And it's a little bit on the longer side. I think it actually is the longest song in the album, but it is upbeat, which is exciting. That means you get to like just vibe to it for a while. And I thoroughly did. This song lyrically reiterates and summarizes what we got from the album, is that her love only remained with her. She didn't really get to share that love with that other person. Their love together, it ends with just her feeling like an emotional wreck, not them. And that she said it so many times before, but she can't kiss them, she can't touch them, she can't do what she wants. And she's really upset about that. She's really like hung up on this relationship, and she's really dealing with that. Connecting it actually to what the album says, which I think it says, I love you, the outside, or I love you outside. I don't know grammatically how that works, but to me, I analyze that as I love you, but I'm like an outsider. So we're not actually going to have that love together. Looking in, I am still in love with you, or you are on the outside and I'm on the inside just being torn apart, and I'm just like reaching out in a way, but it's never going to be reciprocated. I think the album here ties up the loose ends. I don't think there really are any loose ends. I think she's really told the story of it all, but it definitely does reiterate, just making sure you didn't miss it. So I think it was a really fun song and a great way to end this project. With that said, we have finished this album and I enjoyed it. It was fun. I love all the twists and turns. I love her storytelling. I especially will like this album more, I think, for its production. I think story-wise it does get repetitive, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. It is targeting it from different lenses, but I'm not in the current situation of loving someone and not having that love reciprocated right now, so it's not necessarily a relatable stance. But in terms of sonics, it is just fun. I like all the twists and turns again, and I think it'll be even more fun to hear them in headphones. I think it'll sound even more incredible in headphones, and I think it'll show us how impressive DUDA BEAT is as a creator, as a songwriter. I just love it. It's very good. She has a lot of talent, and I really am glad that I get to make this video today to really showcase how much talent she really has. I'm excited to listen to other stuff from her. I know she has another album before this, and there's other songs that are actually generally more popular than this album, even though I got requested heavily for this one. So I am very excited to continue diving into her as an artist. I definitely plan on listening to this album more in the future, and I hope you all really enjoyed watching. With that said, here are some of my favorites. So the top tier are the songs I love, the standouts, the ones I'm going to be playing over and over again. Songs in the middle are songs I like. I will add them to my playlist, but they may not be the top of the top. And then songs at the bottom are just not really my thing. Doesn't mean they're a bad song. Doesn't mean they can't be your favorite song. It just means it's not for me. And that's okay. DUDA BEAT did not make this album specifically for Eric. If you like this video, please like it, comment down below, I'll show you to react to next. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and you'd like to be, and thanks for watching. This is TurtleStormer. Catch you later.
It's storming turtles from out of the sky. Turtles don't need to know why. Just smile,